we executed fairly well. Now there are a few times there we may have gotten off it just a hair. I'm talking defensively a little bit, and a couple of those ended up biting us. So we knew they were going to throw vertical. That's their game. That's what they got. If they hit vertical plays, they're in football games. If they can't hit their vertical plays, they're a regular football team. That's essentially it. And we were
successful with that.
And we allowed them at times to get that rolling, unfortunately. So kids came out and played hard, and obviously the first 20 minutes of that game, 22 minutes, quarter and a half, played awesome. And I'm not so sure we didn't expend too much energy. And so there was a big lull the second half of the second quarter, and then coming out that first half of the third quarter, where essentially that was the football game. We essentially won 3 of the 4 quarters. It's just a chunk of that between the half of the second and half of the third was so bad, or we gave up too much there, that essentially that was the game. And I can't blame anybody else but myself here, Joe, because I'm the punt team guy. I got our special teams, and our special teams have been a positive coming in, and we made a few mistakes. We took off on a punt we weren't supposed to. We didn't make tackles in the punt game. We fielded a few kickoff returns, so now the ball is back there behind the 15-yard line, and ultimately that was part of that deal. It was all field position stuff, and it hurt us. The other thing that really hurt us right before half is we had a couple of bad, unsportsmanlike penalties that killed us in field. We block a field goal, we're at the 30-yard line going in, something like that. We have an unsportsmanlike, and now we're all the way back to it cost us like 40 yards of field position. And I grabbed the entire team after that, because I pulled those guys in, and I said, who did it? Player immediately owned up to it, but we just cannot make those types of mistakes. Our kids competed a little bit more in the secondary. Now, obviously, we gave them a few things, but I thought they competed well up there. We had a little more confidence on offense. We obviously made a quarterback change. Marcus Orr was a warrior today.
Yep.
We had to. He's a warrior. He got banged around a little bit, and that's really, in all honesty, he got some time last week, but he played his first college football game today.
Right.
And, we're playing against a 3-year starter at Northern State. So
he's been there longer.
You give me Marcus Orr in 3 years, and that exact same game right here, we've got it. You know what I'm saying? And Marcus did absolutely a phenomenal job. It really boils down to us as a staff. We've got to get these guys prepared to be in situations like this and go win games, Joe. And so that's my job. And I told the team that. I'm like, guys, this is we're going to come in and we're going to find a better way to prepare you guys to go play in these football games.